A cloudy, rainy day across North Alabama, southern Middle Tennessee. The good news here as we head into the early part of the overnight, at least for some of us, is that we are finally beginning to dry out just a little bit. A little drier across northwest Alabama, Lauderdale, Cobbart, down into Franklin County. Just a couple of light showers across Franklin County. Maybe even a little drier up across southern Middle Tennessee. But along the I-65 corridor and then points to the east, unfortunately, we are still talking about a fair amount of rain. Some moderate rain across Jackson, DeKalb, down into Marshall counties. A fair amount of rain across Morgan County, down into Coleman County. We're also still talking about a fair amount of rain across Madison County. Some of us may continue to get a little bit of a break as we head into the overnight through the earliest hours of your Thursday morning, but we're actually expecting rain rates to go up as we head into your Thursday afternoon. With that in mind, a flood watch is set to go into effect for all of North Alabama, southern Middle Tennessee at 12 a.m. on Thursday. That'll run for 24 hours, expiring at 12 a.m. on Friday. Here's what Futurecast looks like 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Again, many of us might get a little bit of a break through the overnight early tomorrow morning. The morning commute might actually be dry, but remember, I said rain rates were going to go up as we head into the later part of the morning and into Thursday afternoon. And that's exactly what Futurecast does a good job of at picking up. Talking about some very heavy rainfall by the time we get to the lunch hour, as indicated by the bright yellows getting into some of those darker reds. Very heavy rain by the lunch hour getting into the I-65 corridor up across southern Middle Tennessee. At the same time, we could also be talking about some embedded thunderstorms. Widespread rain sticks with us through the duration of the afternoon and then early into the evening. At 5:30, 6 o'clock, we're still talking about a fair amount of widespread precipitation across the I-65 corridor, back across 565, and then a ton of rain over across northeast Alabama, Jackson, DeKalb, and Marshall counties. This activity does become a little more scattered as we head into the early part of the overnight, 10, 10:30, 11 o'clock. Some of us are beginning to dry out, but we're not going to dry out completely. As a matter of fact, Futurecast is trying to bring in an additional round of precipitation as we head into the earliest hours of your Friday morning. This is 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning on Friday. Now Futurecast is trying to bring in a little bit of frozen precipitation, maybe a little bit of sleet, maybe a little bit of freezing rain. Keeps that activity with us through a good majority of the morning. We finally dry out across the entire Tennessee Valley as we head into the lunch hour. From there, not only are we going to stay dry, but we're going to ditch a lot of the cloud cover as we head into Friday night and then through Saturday morning. So, Futurecast bringing in the opportunity for a little bit of frozen precipitation. I'm not completely sold on that idea. In order for frozen precipitation to occur, we need moisture behind the cold front. But what's going to come behind the cold front is not only a really cold air mass, we're also going to talk about an incredibly dry air mass. And I'm actually pretty confident that that dry air mass is going to end up winning out, and there's not going to be any moisture available to go from liquid rain to frozen precipitation. Now, of course, all of this could change in 24 hours, and I might tell you a completely different story. Additional rainfall totals, we're talking about 3, 3.5. Locally, we're talking about the potential for up to 4.5 inches more on top of what we've already seen across the Tennessee Valley. And if all of that wasn't enough, it's also going to be windy tomorrow afternoon. Sustained winds at the lunch hour, 15 to 20 miles per hour. Wind gusts 20 to 25 miles per hour. Some not as well-rooted trees in the moist soils could be picked up, toppled over. At the same time, some of you haven't had your recycling bins picked up in a while. Those could get blown over, and then you're just talking about a mess on the roads. 39 for your Friday, 45 on Saturday, 51 degrees by the time we get to Sunday. We maintain the below average temperatures as we head into Monday and Tuesday of next week. That's all I got for you this evening.